Broccoli frankentots with lemon garlic mayo are a satisfyingly crispy appetizer, but they still have a nice fresh bite. I'm starting with some broccoli that I've blanched and drained, and then I've also squeezed the excess moisture out with a dish towel so that the tots aren't soggy, and I'm gonna add these to my food processor. I'm also gonna add some fresh herbs to my mixture. Fresh parsley and fresh chives. I don't have to chop these up too much. I'm just gonna give them a rough chop since I'm adding them to my food processor. And then I'll also add a bunch of fresh parsley and then throw this into my food processor as well. Okay, I'm gonna add a clove of garlic. I'll give it a smash first, just to help it blend in. And then I'm gonna add the zest of a lemon. And this will brighten up that flavor. Now I'm gonna add the juice of half of my lemon, and I'm gonna save the other half for the mayo when I make it later. I always have to have a squeeze of lemon with my broccoli. And now I'll chop up an onion and add that. And I'll pulse this until it's grainy. Now I'll dump this mixture right into my bowl. Oh, it smells so fresh. Now I'm gonna bind this mixture together with a cup and a quarter of breadcrumbs. And I wanna add them now and not in the food processor so that they stay big and crunchy. And I'll add an egg, which will help this stick together. A few pinches of crushed red pepper will add the perfect amount of heat. I don't wanna add too much heat though because kids are gonna be eating these. And I'll season with a good amount of salt and some pepper. Now I'll mix this to combine. Okay, everything is combined and it's starting to hold together. I can test it by just grabbing some with my hands. And when I pack it together, if it stays, that's how I know it's ready to go. So I'm actually gonna use a tablespoon to mold my tots. So I'll just take heaping tablespoons of my mixture and then use my hands to pack it into a ball. And this is what I'm going for. I'm gonna continue on forming these, and then I'm gonna stick them in the freezer for about 20 minutes before I fry to help them stay together. I've got half of them fried already, which I've just sprinkled with a little salt, and now I'm gonna add the other half. And my oil is heating here to 375. Fried foods and mayonnaise are like my peanut butter and jelly. They are the perfect combination of salty and crunchy and creamy and rich. So I'm gonna start with a big plop of mayo. And now I'm gonna add the juice from the remaining half of my lemon. And now I'm gonna grate in a clove of garlic. My tots are starting to look good. I'll give them a flip. They need just a little bit more time. I'm gonna finish up my mayo. All this needs now is just some salt and pepper. Okay, and now while they're fresh out of the fryer, I'm gonna sprinkle them with some salt. And I wanna do that immediately so that the salt sticks. And I think I have to taste one now. These just explode with flavor. All of those herbs and the garlic and the broccoli are so delicious. It's a really tasty little morsel all wrapped up in a crispy shell.